Hello there, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about Swiss retirement pension funds. So let's begin. In Switzerland, the pension fund is split into three different pillars. There is Pillar 1, Pillar 2, and Pillar 3. And this has 3A and 3B. We will not be talking about 3B. It is too convoluted, it's too complicated, no one gives a shit. Pillar 1. This is what the Americans call Social Security, or in Switzerland, it is called the AHV, or if this is German, the abbreviation in French is ABS, and I believe in Italian is IV, or in English it's called OASI. Oh, I see. And so from your paycheck, a fixed amount is always dumped into this Social Security Pillar 1. And so it ensures that in your retirement age, you have some sort of Social Security guarantee. So you have no control over this. You're shit out of luck. Ignore this. It's just part of life in Switzerland. Okay? You contribute to this as part of your Social Security. Let's go to Pillar 2. Pillar 2, otherwise known as Säule 2. So this Säule 2, this is like Singapore's CPF and America's 401k. Very similar. It is basically an adjustable income contribution into a pension fund. And so when you get your paycheck, your employer may choose to do some sort of matching, employer contribution, and you yourself may choose a certain amount to put in. I believe the maximum is 8.5% of your base salary. So maximum 8.5%, and your employer may choose to contribute some amount, maybe 4.2, maybe it doesn't even match. So this is income contributions to a Pillar 2, and this is operated by a private institution. For example, AXA. AXA operates a Pillar 2. It's an insurance company, no idea why it's doing Pillar 2, whatever. But Pillar 2 pension, you cannot invest in anything. You are limited by the financial institution that operates your Pillar 2 account. And therefore, this Pillar 2 account is subjected to whatever they give you, the interest rates whatsoever. So some people might choose to reduce this to the lowest amount of contributions because there is no capital gains tax in Switzerland. Understood? So putting in so much money just to save on taxes because the contributions are tax deductible makes no sense if the returns are too low, and AXA gives kind of a low interest. Okay, and so when you do this, what you can choose is to reduce the percentage into a Pillar 2 and then take the rest, pay tax on it, and dump into other retirement funds. And so let's go on to Pillar 3, Säule 3a. Okay, so Säule 3a is basically like America's IRA or Singapore's SRS. It is basically a private financial institution that provides this account. You may open it and contribute to your 3A account to be tax deductible. And the kind of investments that you can invest using your 3A account entirely depends on the company that you open your 3A account with. Understood? And so the maximum you can dump into your 3A accounts for tax deductions in 2024 is 7.056 francs. 7,056 francs, okay, into here, and you can deduct from your taxes. And so if you already know about 3A and yours is open with an insurance company, all I can say is RIP. Okay? Why? Because insurance agencies like AXA limits the number of investment instruments that you can use. And so you're bound by the comparatively average lower returns. And therefore, it is very difficult to get it out as well. they will give you some sort of penalty and you can't get it out. So whatever you have already dumped in, consider it dead. Okay, there are many other providers of 3A that in Switzerland that you can buy from, open an account from, like VIAC, FinPension, yada yada. So all these are 3A operators. You can open with them. They have their own funds you can buy from. You can adjust bonds, equities, whatsoever. So you have more control over where 3A goes. And that is the 3 pillars of Swiss pension. Very simple stuff. But assuming you are an expat like I was, and you intend to leave Switzerland one day. And so how do you get all of your money back if you leave the country? If you are moving to a European Union country, too bad, you can't do that. However, if you're leaving to a non-European Union country, non-EU, like where I am in Singapore, then you can actually extract these pillars and take back your money. Got it? And so the premise is that you have to be leaving Switzerland permanently. You must have a departure form signed and issued by the Gemeinde office and send it as proof. And then if you're married, you need your spouse to sign off on it and notarize the form whatsoever. Then you can take it out. Now the problem is Pillar 2, AXA has no withdrawal presence in a low tax canton. So a canton in Switzerland is like a state, similar to a state in the United States. Okay, a canton. And so there is a federal government, and there are cantons, and then there are Gemeindes, which are like counties and cities. So the tax that you pay on your withdrawals from here is not based on your last resided address in Switzerland. If you leave Switzerland and then thereafter withdraw your money, then it would be based on where the company withdraws your money in. And therefore, it would benefit you to withdraw your pillars in a low tax canton. Does that make sense? And everyone in Switzerland knows to withdraw, and for the lowest tax canton, it is either Schwyz or the Zug. Okay, these two cantons, everyone wants to stay in Zug, no one wants to stay in Schwyz, but Schwyz gives you very low taxes because no one wants to stay there. Zug, well, it's a conundrum. Anyway, let's get beyond that. So if you are using FinPension for your 3A and you file a withdrawal form, they already have an office in Schwyz canton. You don't have to worry about it. But AXA does not have an office in Schwyz or Zug for withdrawal. So that's a problem. You may be paying more than double or triple the amount of taxes if you take out your Pillar 2. And so what you can do is open a vested benefits account. Okay, vested benefits account, or otherwise known as, let me take a look at what the name is. It's a Freiwilligkeitslösungskonto. Okay, means freedom movement solution account, vested benefits account. And so you can file a form, send a transfer form to one of the many vested benefits account operators that have a presence in Schwyz or Zug, and then request them to take from AXA. And so AXA, after taking your money, receiving the form from them, will have to dump your money over. Okay, this transfer is free of charge. You don't pay for this. However, what benefits these vested benefits account operators is that they are providing an immigration service for people leaving Switzerland, and therefore they will charge you a fee for withdrawing. However, the benefit is that you get to withdraw in a low tax canton. So it only makes sense to do this move if you are withdrawing a high amount from your Pillar 2. If the amount you're withdrawing for Pillar 2 to be withdrawn in AXA canton is about the same or less than you paying the fee to a vested benefits account operator, then it doesn't make sense. So you can go to a website, and roughly it is called Comparis .ch, comparis.ch. Okay, you can go here and then do an estimation of the tax you have to pay on the amount in your Pillar 2 and see whether the fees make sense. After the transfer, you have to send a notarized withdrawal form with, if you are married, you need a spouse signature as well, all sorts of stuff, your marriage certificate, and then they dump it into your bank account. And hopefully you still have a Swiss bank account open. The same forms that you send to a Pillar 3A operator needs to be sent to the vested benefits account. Of course, you can choose not to withdraw. You can keep it here and use the vested benefits account as a foreigner to invest in whatever financial instruments they give you. Okay, these are the 3 pillars of Swiss pension.